Aries, I don't have any cards out yet, so I don't know how this message is going to develop, if we're going to continue on with it or we're going to get something else. But right before I turned on the camera, I was seeing a washer. You know, that circular piece of metal that you put in between the material and the nut or the bolt or the screw that you're trying to put into the material. And that washer can serve multiple purposes. It can secure something better. If something doesn't fit, it can help make something fit. It also distributes a load. So if there is a heavy weight placed on something, the nail or the screw doesn't crush into that material that you've put it into. The washer helps distribute that weight. So I feel intuitively that this message, this image I'm seeing, is a call for you to create some kind of barrier. It's almost like a protection. Washers can protect the material, but it feels like something is maybe penetrating a little bit into your energy. This could be a thought form, a person, some issue you're dealing with. I'm hearing something's on repeat. I'm also hearing revolving or revolve. There's something you could do to help distribute the energy of all of this pressure coming towards you, or all of this information even coming towards you. Maybe these are downloads or you're studying something. There's some kind of barrier that you need, but it doesn't feel like this is to keep things out and away from you. It's more like so you can preserve yourself, so that you can manage the energy better. So maybe you need a certain schedule, or you need to set down some boundaries and make sure people around you adhere to those. But this doesn't feel like you're getting rid of something or cutting something off. It just feels like you need an extra piece of something, and you just need a little buffer in between you and something else. Okay, so we're going to get into the cards and see what comes through. This message is probably going to get a lot more specific. So let's see where we go. Let's see. Tell me about Aries energy. Happy birthday to the sun sign Aries, by the way. I'm filming this right before the new moon in Aries. So let's see what's going on for Aries. Spirit. We have the Puppeteer, explanations and apologies. Okay, this is pretty intense energy. This could represent you or someone else. Yeah, the washer. It gives you some more control. And it's control of how, like, I'm taking the wood, the surface that that the nail is being drilled into, or the screw is going into. The surface part, the wood, is you. And this screw is energy coming towards you. It could be an opportunity. Could it be other people's opinions? I'm not sure exactly what it is. And again, once again, it's not that you want to repel it. It could even be that you want to keep what this is. You want to fasten it. You want to make sure it's secure. But you still need to protect your surface from it. You still need to protect your own material. Oh, your own material. Maybe this is about some project you have or something you're putting out there. You want to protect some of your material. Create some kind of buffer with the Puppeteer so that someone else doesn't take control over it. Okay. Let's put that washer analogy aside for a second, Spirit. Tell me more about the Puppeteer. Concealment and Puppeteer. I'm sorry, I'm going back to it now because I'm thinking about how typically you don't see the washer. Okay, we're going to have to get further into this. Tell me what's going on here, Spirit. What is this about? The Puppeteer and concealment for Aries. Apologies. We have the Four of Cups in reverse that fell out, and then 3 cards that fell out face down. So let me see what these are. The Sun in reverse. Oh, they're all in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Well, this is concealed energy. Everything's in reverse. This is an apology. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse. Oh, some hidden feelings here. Some hidden intentions that aren't... And I wrote this down too when I was meditating on your energy. They seek what they don't understand. Tale as old as time. Okay, before I say anything too definitive, I'm going to take the Four of Cups here in reverse as the card. I want to get what's supporting you and what is challenging you. The letters T and A could be important for someone. Four of Cups in reverse. This could be apathy. Somebody doesn't care, but it feels to me like someone's pretending not to care. Maybe to control a situation. You need a little bit of a buffer, or there has been a buffer between you and some other energy. It could be the case that whoever we're talking about here, or maybe it's you, does do some kind of construction, or you work with your hands a lot, or there's something that they're building. Because I don't know why I'm seeing this washer so prominently. And the name too seems to be important in some way. Someone's trying to wash their hands of something, but they can't, is what I'm getting. Prevent crushing, I wrote down. What's going on here, Aries? I'm hearing Venus in Aries. Okay, let's see the energy that is supporting you. Ghosts. And the energy challenging you. Fear. I feel like I was just like, you know how puppies or dogs, they go, when they don't understand something. Ghosts and fear. With Puppeteer, Four of Cups in reverse, and concealment. This kind of sounds cliche. And by that, I mean, I know there's a ton of tarot readings out here that go down this path. And I only go down this path when I see it so clearly. But it looks to me, the first thing I'm seeing, and there'll probably be another message that comes through too, but first thing I'm seeing is that somebody wants to come forward with some kind of explanation or apology. They've been holding that back because they're fearful. This could be you. What's supporting you is that you have been haunted, actually, by someone trying to pull the strings. And by haunted, I mean like it's sticking around in your memory, in your heart, in your mind. And this haunting is serving you because it's keeping something fresh for you to see. It's almost as if somebody is going to have a very hard time concealing whatever it is that they are concealing. And I feel like it's mostly this explanation or apology, but I'll ask some more because it's so fresh to you what's happened before. This is an energy, like the way it's coming through and the way I'm feeling it is either you, whether this is you or whoever it is, somebody doesn't really want to talk about this. I'm hearing pierced the veil. It's almost like this information some information wasn't supposed to come out. This is strange. Birthday. Okay, maybe you're going to hear something for your birthday. I have a cell phone here. It has a heart on it, a flip phone, which is kind of old school, right? So maybe a ghost. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when the synchronicities happen like this, you just can't deny the message, even if it's seemingly not clear yet. We will get down to it. We have 2 pentacles here. It's reminding me of the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. I have no idea why. Okay. Then we have Gemini. The letters R, A, U, I. Birthday. And then on the other side, it says listen. You're going to get some kind of message or communication or information from someone who's been concealing something, and it might happen on your birthday. This is very specific. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me more about the ghost energy? So you need that washer, union in reverse. Okay, somebody from the past, an old union, or it could be an old job. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Someone that you're not really expecting to hear from. Okay, and can you tell me more about the fear energy? Why is this challenging? Aries. Cut ties, also in reverse. I mean, the message is so damn obvious. Okay, I'm seeing blessed day at the bottom. I mean, what's obvious about this message is whatever's been hidden between you and someone else, meaning there hasn't been communication, there hasn't been open explanations, or something's been fuzzy for a long time, there is clarity coming your way, perhaps unexpectedly. Definitely, it feels like this month with birthday here, and I started off saying happy birthday, Aries, and I haven't said happy birthday to any of the signs in a long time. So that's a message right there. And this is how this person may come through, but if you're not a sun sign, Aries, it could just be this month that this is happening. I feel like there's some fear here from you because you've wanted to cut ties with this person, or you have, and them coming back is almost like bringing in a possibility of being crushed by some energy here, right? The washer, to prevent crushing from the nail or the screw. Was this a connection or a friendship or a job situation in which there was a lot of attachment here, but at some point it became crushing to you? There needs to be a buffer. Perhaps you send this call to your voicemail, for example. I don't know what, I mean, that's real literal. It could be a metaphor. There needs to be some kind of buffer here. Now, on a totally different track, if you're still sticking around, and hopefully whoever needs to hear this will be here. This could be more of you get communication from someone who's passed or someone who's long lost, and you haven't had a problem with them, but they're pulling some kind of strings in the universe to let you know they're around. You thought they weren't around or that they didn't care, but they're not, they're there. Okay, that's only for a few of you. Okay, so let's see. They seek what they don't understand. Explanation. So someone could be coming in with an explanation, but it could also be the case at the same time they want you to explain something. Two of Wands, yes. And for some of you, this is you considering this. Okay, Two of Wands, at a crossroads. Which way do I go? I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, let's get all the cards out. Unexpected message this is. Very interesting. You've been feeling it, huh? You've been feeling this, well, you've been haunted by it. Temperance. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, part man, part woman, all angel. There's been a lot of time that's passed. A ghost of the past, a ghost union. Can you tell me more, Spirit, before I get into the cards? What exactly has been concealed? I think it's an apology, but what is there something else here that I could get more specific into? The King of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. Things haven't been, Sun in reverse at the bottom. Things haven't been going so well for someone. They're in self-preservation and protection mode. Could be you. It's almost like on the outside, maybe they appear fine, stoic, quiet. They're just doing their thing. But there's a real fear or panic inside that they've lost it all or they're losing it all. I also feel like what's been concealed is okay. All right. I'll just go for it, Spirit. It's like I'm seeing it in the card. It's like somebody could have been keeping their eye on you, watching what you're developing, watching what you're growing. This could be somebody who wants to support you in some way. Oh, there's the 2 of Pentacles. Well, of course, they're both Pentacle cards, but remember we saw them here. Somebody could have been, yeah, somebody's been holding out so that they could control a situation, but what's actually happening is they are losing control. And it's as if this, whoever I'm talking about, whether it's you or them, has realized that they've set a fire that they can't put out. They can't control it. The fire's growing wild here. Somebody did something they didn't expect it to turn out the way it did. Okay, so tell me more about this 2 of Wands. This is your overall energy. 2 of Swords in reverse. Well, yeah, I'm ready, right? Like you've made a decision. You're not indecisive. I feel like there might be a little bit of impulsiveness here. When you get an unexpected communication of some sort, like the ghost and the cell phone and the birthday, I mean, it's here. Gemini is like a dual nature, 2 sides to something. And then we have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. It's almost like you have a plan of what you'll do, but when it happens, you might act impulsively. Can I get one more on Aries overall energy, Spirit? What is Aries overall energy here? Strength. Well, because you've made up your mind about something. Something's been haunting you for a while, so you've had a lot of time to get familiar with that ghost, to see what it wants. Is it scary? Is it not scary? Can you control it? Can you not control it? I don't know what the ghost represents to you. Could even be an aspect of yourself that suddenly reappears and you thought, oh, I thought I had grown from this, but all of a sudden you find yourself doing something that you may have to apologize later for, or you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. Why is this so confusing? The message is so clear, but there's such a confusion in here. It's like somebody there's concealment. Someone really doesn't want to say what they're really up to or what they're really doing. Okay, Spirit, let's bypass that person's energy for a second, if we're allowed, and get down to it. Like, what are they puppeteering here? What's going on? Five of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is kind of weird, Aries. This is an energy here that's playing some strange games to get you to feel destabilized, or you're doing it, just to stabilize something with you. So this is someone who's maybe threatened by your independence or your security, your finances, or what you got going on. But it's like they want to create some kind of insecurity in you so that you need them or you value them. This could be an employer who's putting down your work, you know, a client who says your product is garbage, but they really want to be your partner in the business. You know, I don't know. I'm hearing wishy-washy, the washer. It's some strange energy that you can't really pin down, but it's intentional. This person is intentionally puppeteering this so that they can unite with you, be closer to you. I feel like this is most likely why you cut ties, is because you sensed this at some level, or you experienced it quite literally. But there's an apology that's concealed. So I don't feel really like the nature of this person or this situation has changed, but I do feel that there is an apology that they're holding back. Okay, the World in reverse for what you don't see coming. Something that was supposed to be over is not closed out. It's not totally over. There's also some potential travel plans that might get, I'm hearing, filibustered. So maybe someone's going to make up a lot of excuses, or they're just going to, like I'm seeing someone talk to you like they're rambling on and you miss your train. Okay, the energy is that somebody is trying to, yes, fasten themselves to you, secure themselves to you. They're trying to definitely pierce through your energy and connect with you. And that's why the washer came up, is like you need a barrier. You need like something to distribute this energy so it doesn't crush you. Because this person, whoever this is, or this situation, they're willing to sabotage something just to have something with you or to connect with you. They're willing to sabotage something of yours. This is very obviously not healthy. Seven of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, for sure. Sneaky. Concealed. Look at this safe. This could be someone who's been concealing documents, letters, emails. Okay. Tell me more about the World in reverse for what Aries doesn't see coming. Ace of Pentacles. I want to know, Spirit, what's in this for Aries? Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Well, you've been unsure about something here. Whatever's been concealed, or because something's been concealed, it's been haunting you, it's been placing a burden on you, and you know there's some kind of lie or deception here. And the energy hasn't fully disconnected or dissipated. So the opportunity here for you with the Ace of Pentacles is to perhaps get that closure, or figure out how you can create an energetic buffer between you and whatever this is. Because your opportunity is the Seven of Wands, which is standing your ground and standing up for yourself. So let's see. Ace of Swords and Two of Cups. Okay. So this is really clear. This is you saying, if you want to fasten yourself to me, if you want to connect with me, you want to crush me with your energy. I don't know why that's coming through like that. It's like somebody who's maybe possessive, or somebody who's obsessed at some level, or they're infatuated by you, or really like maybe it's like a headhunter and then just won't leave you alone, like, you know, for a career or something. I don't know what it is, but your opportunity is to say, if this is to happen, or what I consider a good union is one where there is just pure truth. Nothing's concealed. Apologies are said. Explanations are given. There's no Five of Swords. There's no Seven of Swords games. You put everything out on the table and you see what happens. And if it doesn't happen your way, then it's not meant to be. We're not compatible. Or we're going to deal with the issue that arises, rather than trying to maneuver in such a way that hides your insecurity. So somebody's insecure, and they've created a lot of confusion here and done a lot of strange things, tried to puppeteer a situation to get their way with you because of some kind of insecurity. They feel like, perhaps with the Queen of Pentacles, that you don't need them. And they're probably right. You don't need them. They don't need you either, though. And perhaps that's what this person, or whatever this is, needs to realize in order to feel secure in themselves. Oh boy, Aries. The challenge? The devil. This is where that impulsive kind of energy I'm feeling from you is coming through. There's a temptation here to engage. Well, let's see. What is the temptation exactly? It says on here, the enslaved man, the enslaved woman. Let's see. King of Pentacles again. A lot of, this could be an earth sign. There's a lot of earth energy here, which could also indicate something at work too. The devil, the King of Pentacles, the temptation. Well, there's some kind of security. The Sun in reverse. A promise of security, but no follow through here. That's the challenge. This person definitely is focused on you. And maybe that's what, Page of Cups, maybe that's what you liked in the past. But that focus is a little bit too much at times because it's not coming with honesty. The intentions are kind of screwy. And I have to say, Aries, whenever I get a reading like this and it's like kind of like, what's going on with this person, you know? It's usually that they don't know themselves what's going on. You know, they haven't done the hermit thing. They haven't done the deep thinking about their own actions and what's propelling their actions. They're more focused on you and what you're doing and how to get their way. So I feel like this person is really good at presenting themselves to be something that they want to be, but maybe are not quite yet. They could be whatever they're presenting themselves to be, but they haven't given themselves that opportunity. Tell me more about the challenge. Ten of Cups. It's kind of frustrating because I see this person wants 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? But they're willing to get it via the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. which will never result in a true experience of long-term happiness and long-term security and stability and success. This is kind of an unshakable, unbreakable bond that you create with others in the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. But it has to come from an honest foundation where difficult truths, difficult explanations, honest apologies are said. Or if somebody can't apologize, maybe explaining why that's the case would even help. But instead, this person conceals everything. And maybe it even, maybe you're still with this person. I don't know. It feels like for most of you no, but it's like this person's a ghost. You know, they're not fully there. Tell me more about your fear here. I feel like there's information in your fear. Six of Pentacles, yeah, it's a cut ties, Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. You've worked really hard to cut ties. Yeah, see, look, this obsession again, right? Like, but see, this Eight of Pentacles, he's drawing, what's with the pentacle here? Is this person really focused on money or what? Status, things like that? Because he's supposed to be drawing her, but he's just drawing pentacles over and over and over again. So there's some kind of obsession, or maybe you had an obsession here. I don't know, but you tried your best to cut ties with it. Still haunts you. So the fear is, am I going to give to this person? Am I going to actually give in? Am I going to hear them out? Okay, let's see what your guidance is. The Queen of Swords in reverse. This is like Spirit saying, you cut them with the truth. Whatever your truth is about this situation, don't hold back. Now, you don't have to be mean. I mean, the Queen of Swords in reverse can be pretty brutal and mean. But I feel like it's just as important for you as it is this person to tell the truth. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords in reverse for the advice. The Lovers, the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. You've been working really hard here on yourself. You've been doing the Hermit thing. Queen of Cups and the Hermit, this is self-care, bringing yourself back into a place of warmth. So maybe there was a lot of coldness here. And this is having an expectation of contracts, love, connections, and big choices that they should come with clarity and they should be done with wisdom. And this whole situation, experience has taught you a lot about the decisions you make and about the connections you get into and where you should value yourself in that connection or how you value yourself. There seems to be a lot more appreciation that you've built up for yourself, a lot more self-worth than perhaps you had in the past. And so this is why your guidance is Queen of Swords in reverse. You have every right to not put up with something. Not just because you shouldn't, but because you've done the hard work, the inner work, to understand why this has been part of your path at all. Like, it has been on your path, whatever this ghost, whoever this is, it has been on your path for a reason, and it's showing me that you have a good understanding of why that might be. But there's a temptation, and the temptation is strong, and there's a little bit of fear that you might have around this temptation, that you might give in to it. But your overall energy is strength. So really what it comes down to is not whether you're going to give in to a temptation or not. It's going to be whether you choose to keep walking the path that you're walking or whether you choose a new path. And I don't feel like there's any judgment in terms of what you choose, because you're fully aware of the choice you're making with the Hierophant and the Lovers. So if you make a choice to engage in some way, again, no judgment. If you do, then you're knowingly choosing a different path, and Spirit's expecting you to grow from that path that you choose. You must choose it for a reason. Okay, and I see that regardless of what you decide to do when this whole, and I do feel like it's communication that comes through, unexpected, or maybe expected since it's been haunting you. Whatever you choose to do will definitely result in a huge new experience for you. And I'm seeing that with the outcome card, the Magician. So this event will lead you into a new manifestation, a new timeline. So let's see. Two of Pentacles and the Moon. It feels like you've manifested for yourself a crossroads. Two of Wands. There's something that's going on in your life right now that is not wholly satisfying, that's a little bit maybe boring or just kind of run of the mill. And here comes this whirlwind of energy, that nail, that screw, coming in. And Spirit's saying, well, okay, if you're gonna engage in this, make sure you put a washer there so that this energy doesn't crush you. Because it feels like you're looking for something to change. Even if that's something even if that means engaging with something that's a little bit what? The Empress. Self-indulgent almost, in a way. Like you're going to indulge in something that you shouldn't. It's not probably the best thing to do, but it's going to take you on a new path, and that's what you really want at this point. So there's other ways to do that, but yeah, I don't, Spirit's really wanting me to say that there's no judgment here in whatever you choose to do. But the guidance is to be the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is not a very forgiving energy at all. Okay, it's an energy that can be cold. I'm hearing acquittal. Four of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands. This is not a gentle response that you give. Okay, Aries. That's the message I have for you. I'm going to go into an extended reading. In the extended, we're going to go a layer deeper. I'm really going to drill into this energy and see what's going on. I'm very curious. It tends to get clearer because there are less of you there. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description box below. If not, then trust that Spirit knew you weren't going to go to an extended and gave you all the information you needed right here. All right, Aries, if this message and you're still here didn't resonate with you, maybe check out some of your other placements when I give those sign readings, because I feel like this is a very specific reading. I also feel like it could be a triggering reading too. All right, I love you so much. I'll see you next time.